Hello everybody, how we doing today? It's like extremely hot out here. I feel bad for my little chickens, so I have them a fan set up over there blowing now. They seem to enjoy it. They stay right in front of it. And also I'll take and water them. I bring them well water this time of day that's kind of chilled from being pumped up out of the well. And then I go ahead and come out here in a little bit. The wife had a good idea to take these type bowls we had in the kitchen here and fill them with water, 2 of them, and stick them in the freezer. That one didn't make it, it busted, the bottom did, which I guess is plastic. We know plastic water lines freeze and bust, so it's not a surprise that happened with the bowls. But I'd come out like this evening, like say 4 or 5 o'clock, and go ahead and drop one of those bowls of ice in the coffee can here for them, and one in the coffee can that James has there, the rooster. And then I would take and put a tray of ice cubes in that water bowl and their can over here, and just kind of chill all their water. I like to think it helps. But then I got this fan over here, this blower. It's a super awesome blower. Works really well to give them a little bit of a breeze. Turn it up a notch here. 2 notches actually. Give them a little more wind. I thought it was pretty clever, James, yesterday, after I had put that big bowl full of ice in his green coffee can there. He ends up laying behind it, and then as you can see, the fan's right on the other side of it, so he had almost his own little makeshift air conditioner over here. I thought that was pretty cool, but he figured that one out all on his own. I'm assuming laid down behind it and felt cool air coming off in his face and wanted to stay there. But that's kind of how we've been braving the heat here for these chickens. I said they'd love to be able to pull off a coat of them feathers there. Now, come on, little duck. Look at him here. He done flogged me right in the face. You little nuts. You nutty little guy. Yeah, this one, the orange one here is Little Duck, and this one is Ducky. We got old Mo right there, the black and white. What are you doing, Ducky? The little black and white one there's Mo. My wife says it's too cute to have a name like Mo, but I just thought he looked like, or he, she, whatever, looked like a Mo. It's adorable either way. The little bandit right there, that's a little rooster, the little black one. With little yellow pin feathers on his neck. Little Laura over here, she's got the furry feet like Mo. I feel for him with the furry feet right now and all his feet. And then we got the gray one there, she's Dubby. So she's the color of a dove, I guess we'll call her Dubby. But yeah, I figured I'd take time to introduce y'all to the newest addition to my chickens. And of course over here we've got Cindy right there, the nice beautiful cinnamon hen. Zumi over there, the other beautiful cinnamon hen. James the rooster over here. And somewhere around here we got my girl Peaky. She's absolutely rotten. She's my favorite chicken of all. I try not to make no difference in them, but I ain't gonna lie, I got a favorite. Gotta get your bowl still, James. I keep my garden hoe inside the chicken coop, just to not have to look for it each and every day, so I can get James's bowl here. Not too big of a deal. By the way, if you ain't noticed, I'm not, or have I ever pretended to be the greatest cameraman in the world. We ain't doing Hollywood here. Bump my head. We're not doing Hollywood here. We're not even trying to mimic it. want nothing to do with Hollywood. I want to do with Bill's chickens and his front yard. That's all we're doing around here. Mimicking, copying nobody. Looks like I got my supper today videos. Yeah, those are one of a kind, unique as far as I know. I don't know anybody else does it, and yeah, to be quite honest, that's why I want to do it, because nobody else does. Too many copycats in this world, folks. We got to shut down the copycats and start getting some people coming out here blazing their own new trail. Nobody go where nobody's ever gone before. Hey, Peaky. There's my girl Peaky. She back here chilling in the shade, ain't you, girl? Yeah, you chilling in the shade, baby. Yeah, that's my girl. Yeah, don't tell nobody, Peaky, but you are Daddy's favorite. But you're good, girl. You don't have to go back up yet. Yeah, I didn't want to leave Peaky out and showing all my chickens, but she's definitely the one I have a tendency to lean to mostly, as far as spoiling goes. I don't know, just something about her. Her personality is rather unique. Oh, stuff same old every day. But life is definitely a repetitive cycle. Everything is. I just wonder how much of it is really from people just sticking with what works. Oh goodness. And how much of it is like a cyclical trap of a sense. Just to try to get people to do it the same way over and over, to keep them falling prey to the same mistakes or something. You see all the cycles the Earth's went through. If you can get just a piece of real history, yeah, you'll see what I mean about everything is absolutely 100% cyclical. Everything that's going on today has already happened before. A real high chance it's happened more than once before. I'm learning everything works in these cycles. And the history books in school don't teach it that way, but well, I've just seen it, experienced it, and I've seen that it's absolutely that way. I've seen too much proof of it at this point to doubt what I've seen with my own eyes and believe what they've told me out of books. But yeah, I'm about to start a segment on my channel dealing with these ancient architectures, man. There's buildings that we cannot explain how they were built today, and they are said to have been built in the 1800s, a lot of them. I don't even think they was built in the 1800s. I think they were maybe built before that. But man, these buildings was made to last thousands, like tens of thousands of years. They don't make them like that anymore, peeps. They really do not make them that way anymore. So something has changed big time. And I would love to know our actual true history. I would love to know it. But will we ever? Who knows? That's enough of that. I'll shadow ban my video if I tell too much truth for a minute. Hey, chickies. Yeah, let's just deal with the chickies. They'll let me get away with that, won't you, babies? Watch these birds, how crazy they go over mealworms. Man, I don't know what's up with them. As you can see, it ain't like they're starving, because there's plenty of food right there around that. Look at how they do over them. I think they got crack in them or something. Here, girl, I gotta give this to James. Y'all got a blue bowl over there. There you go, James. There you go, buddy. But yeah, I try to keep them plenty of food, so they do have food scattered on the ground here in the coop. You never know when you're out of town. Can't get back to them right away. Don't need the babies going hungry. So I make certain to kind of get my own back on that. A lot of things we can't plan for in this life. Usually do pretty good as long as we're pretty much in charge of everything. It's just those moments when everything flips and goes off script that we didn't plan for, nor could we. Yeah, just kind of keep a little backup for them, so that way if something were to occur, I'm a little late, they'd be all right. They certainly be all right. I hadn't done one of these videos in a while, and figure now's as good a time as any. Since it finally cooled down a little bit today. Heck, today is just in the upper 80s, and it feels like it feels like this big immaculate cool down or something. Like I should be ever grateful that it's 89 and 88 today instead of 97, 98 today. Sure. It's been so hot here. Oh, Carolina been given what for when it comes to the heat. Goodness. Got my weird chickens over here. Them little ones, man, they trip when it comes down to them mealworms. I don't get it. I mean, you would think they had some kind of drug in it for sure. But man, I ain't never seen chickens trip over food like that. Maybe if they were like, I don't know, starving or something. Now watch how weird this chicken acts. Man, what is up with you, you big ass chicken? Pardon my French, folks. The big one there does get on my nerves when she bullies all these little ones. I don't care for that. I can't stand to see bullies ever in the world. We ain't got no room for bullies. We ain't got them in the real world, and we ain't got them in the chicken coop. Gotta keep this stuff straight and keep the bullies at bay. Okay. Now today I'm just going to give my hens some chicken scratch in their bowl with the reservoir on the back of it. I never fill the reservoir up, but I'm out here every day feeding, so I can get away with doing it that way. There you go, babies. That one, worms scattered about, and that one. And I'll come down later and make sure the water's good. But you know, they got that bowl, and then they got the leg can here. James, he's the only one on the green coffee can there. And the black bowl of chicken scratch and mealworms. And we got these over here, little nuts, crazy mealworm fiends, I'm gonna call them. But yeah, they're all on the red can over there. And then I just feed them periodically throughout the day if I need to, but most of the time I get them took care of now. You don't have to come back throughout the day. But man, if they don't act like they're fiending for some kind of drug when they get those mealworms in there, that just don't seem right, yeah. That don't seem right at all. I don't know what would make those birds act that way over a dang worm. And it's not like they go a second of any day without food right there at their beak's reach, you know. It's just right there in front of them, and they're not starving. No, man, I keep them all the food they want. I want them to be like me. If I'm sitting in the living room there, I take a notion I want a snack, I just walk over to the kitchen and grab me a snack off a shelf out of a cabinet out of the fridge. And yeah, I've always tried to keep it that way for my animals. They always free feed. They have food there to their disposal anytime they want it. And that's just the way I think it should be for any animal. Eat what you want when you want. I'm gonna set y'all down a minute here, cause yeah, I got eggs back there to get. One of them anyway. And just like that. And I got my egg. It's the fourth egg since probably this time yesterday that I have retrieved here. Okay, Peaky's still out right now. I'm gonna go get Peaky and let her know come on back to the coop. She should make it pretty easy on me. She's used to the routine anyway. Let's go, Piggy. Come on, girl, let's go back in the coop. Yeah, let's go get in the coop. Look at that, what a wonderful chicken. Where'd you go, Piggy? I was about to brag on you. Where you at, girl? Come on, let's go. Let's go, girl. Come on now. Let's go. Oh, dang it. There you are. There goes my Piggy. She's a pretty good chicken. She could cause problems, but she don't. There you go, girl. There you go, baby. Yep, got that done today. Look down a little bit, make sure everybody's good on everything, and chickens are good for the day. As always, everybody, please leave me a like and share this video with somebody you know that likes the little critters in this world as much as myself and others. And leave us a comment if you got any suggestions, something I could change in the video. Maybe got any questions about anything. Maybe I can answer them. If not, someone else in the comments may be able to. So yeah, like, share, leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. I need 15 more subscribers and I'll have the 500 milestone. I would like to get to that point. I'm kind of eager, and it's slowed down. The more eager I get, the slower it crawls up. I'm 2 days with no new subs right now, and that's really odd. So yeah, if y'all could please help me out there, share it, and if you can help me get those subs. If you haven't subbed, please do. Right now I'm getting anxious wanting those subs. I'm sure you could understand. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up right there, and y'all, as always, have a good one.